For those of you that don't know me, I know we're getting a lot of new followers, but my name is Robert Hollis Jr. Dropped out of high school my freshman year, tried to become a professional skater. That didn't work out, so I started doing illegal things to make money, and it ended me up in jail. And here I was 22 years old, no work experience, no education, a criminal background. And, like Les Brown says, if you fall down, fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And, I found a mentor, listened to him like my life depended on it, and my whole life changed, guys. I was able to make $1 million before I was 30 and actually retire on the beach because of those residuals. And, I just love sharing this information with others to really go out and help you guys catch your dreams. So I've got a very, a special webinar that I'm actually doing tomorrow to go over some secrets and tips on exactly how I was able to make $1 million before I was 30. And more importantly, how to do it with actually a lifestyle, guys, to actually create duplication and get residual and find leaders in your group. There's a proven method. It's been working for years, and I want to share that with you guys. So you go to roberthollisjr.com/webinar. Okay, with all that said, all right. What are your biggest regrets? Now, I had a different Periscope actually planned for today, and, I want to share with you guys a video. If you go to my fan page right now, or also my personal page, I think I shared it there. I've got a video that I watched this morning that straight up made me emotional. I felt like I was going to tear up because, I've trained on this before, and I actually talk about this more extensively and in depth, in my free gift that I give away on my blog. But to see it happen in live time, guys, please, I want you guys to all go and watch this video. Because what these people did is they took a giant blackboard and they hung it up in New York City in a really busy area. And they write on the top of the blackboard is, what are your biggest regrets? And they filmed as everybody started walking up to it and taking a piece of chalk and writing down what their biggest regrets were. And guys, when you watch it, you will see, I've said this live, I said this in many trainings, is that, everybody is so afraid of failure. I think that's the biggest thing that really holds people back. Can I get an amen, some extra hearts, whatever it is, if you guys agree with me, is that, if you're in that situation right now, or you see people struggling because of that situation, that they just won't do whatever it takes to pick up the phone, to move forward, to do their own launch party, to join their company, because they're afraid. Right? So basically, what the whole premises of this is, your biggest regrets that you have in life is never the things that you messed up on. It's always the things you didn't do. And, when you watch this video, guys, it's emotional because everyone on there is, I didn't, and I missed out on, and I didn't try, and I did not do this, and I did not do this. And there's people after people. There's not one up there is, I tried to start my own business and I failed. That was my biggest regret in life. It's the quite opposite. I always wanted to start my own business, but I didn't. I always wanted to pursue my art career, but I didn't. I always wanted to do this, and I always wanted to do that. And as you see all these people live on this video write up their biggest regrets in life, it made me a little teary-eyed. It got me emotional because I know each and every one of you out there, if I can do it, you can do it. I believe that wholeheartedly. How many people have ever heard this? Well, it takes a special kind of person to become successful at those things. That is a flat out lie, ladies and gentlemen. I've got pictures of, me back when, 20 or 12 years ago when I first started doing this, and I had a shaved head, and, I was a punk, man, and, I had 5 friends, and all those friends are skeptical, negative people too. And I'm telling you guys, I was one of the quintessential people, if you looked at him, goes, that guy could never have success being an entrepreneur. But guess what? I tried. I was afraid. It was weird. It was scary, but I did it anyways. I can always look back at that and know that's probably one of my biggest things in life, is that I took a step and went after it. So I want you guys to watch that video because, like Les Brown says, is that, where the biggest, the most successful places in the world, the most valuable places in the world is the graveyard. Who cares if you fail? Who cares? Everybody fails at everything. But Don't be the person that goes the rest of your life and can look back on it and said, what if I tried? What if I tried? See, I guarantee you guys, guarantee you, not one of you on your deathbed are going to look back and go, wow, I just so regret that I took a leap of faith. I invested in myself. I invested into an opportunity. I invested in, a product or a service, and I failed. Oh, that's like one of my biggest regrets in life. No. Your biggest regrets is going to be that you didn't do it. I love Les Brown. He has this whole story of imagine being on the deathbed and, we all want to be around our loved ones. We all want to be around people that support us and love us. But imagine if all the people around you were your ghosts. The ghost of, listen, I was the guy that finally got out of their fears and out of their comfort zone to write a book. Because of our story, because of your hard times, because of your struggles, because of your failures, because of all the things that we went through. I actually wrote a book on that and it changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives. But too bad nobody will ever get to read that book because you were too afraid to do it. I'm the ghost of the person that, decided to finally get out of their comfort zone and say enough is enough. I'm tired of living a life of mediocrity. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of, having somebody else tell me what to do, where I can go, when I can take breaks, and how many days a year I can get sick. So I got sick and tired of it and I started my own business. I was able to leave enough money to provide for my grandchildren. But guess what? Since we're too afraid your grandchildren or you passed on debt to them. I mean, imagine that, guys. So why? I had a completely different scope plan today. For people that jumped on late, you can go to my fan page and or my Facebook page, and there's a video there that I want you guys to watch. And I just want to ask you guys this question. Are you going to be one of those people that's going to write one of those regrets up there on the board? If you look back on your life, you never dwell on your failures. You never dwell on the things you messed up on. You always dwell on the things you didn't do. You always think, what if? And it doesn't matter what it is, ladies and gentlemen, because you're going to fail. Everybody fails. Look at Michael Jordan. Look at, Thomas Edison. All these different people. They failed their way to success. And until you get over that and understand that why your success is, what you could be, who you could impact, whose lives you can change outweighs your fear, you're always going to be hung up on that. So please, I promise, you guys watch that video. And I've heard it. I've said this millions of times. Everybody always looks back on the things they didn't do, not their failures. And you watch this, and I think it's like 90%. There is one person that out of all these people that wrote on the board actually wrote down that he wishes he didn't have done something. Everybody else said, I wish I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't spend time doing this. And when you watch it, if you're like me, it fired me up this morning because it's going, gosh, what are all the things that I got to do today? But guess what? Today's a clean slate, guys. Today's a different day. It's a new month. It's a new year, guys. You can write your own chapter today. You can start your book today. You can have a fresh start whenever you decide to. Thoughts or things, and you can make the decision today to do the things that you didn't do tomorrow and that you didn't do last year. So thank you guys so much. And like I said, I go way more into detail on this training. If you go to roberthollisjr.com, you can sign up for my free gift. It's how to take your past failures, your fears, and hit the ground running because I think a lot of people get hung up on that. And also, super excited, my dad's on here. I got 68 people registered for the webinar tomorrow, guys, and we've only got 100 spots. So if you go to roberthollisjr.com, I speak really fast because I'm jacked up and I'm trying to get a lot of information in on a 15-minute Periscope. But /webinar. You can sign up to register now, and it's my free webinar for you guys, how I made $1 million before I was 30, and more importantly, how I did it and to be able to have a lifestyle, to be able to retire at age 30 because of a system. How many people are tired of talking to hundreds and hundreds of people trying to find that one superstar? I want to show you guys how to be able to find leaders in your group and how to get people to be motivated themselves. And not only that, but to have a duplicatable system. I used to love Dad. I learned all this stuff from him, and he used to make over like $150,000 a month he was making, and it would show up to the office like once a month. How many people would like to have that kind of lifestyle? So guys, hurry up. The seats are limited. We're getting filled up soon. So roberthollisjr.com /webinar. I'll post this on my, you guys can go to my page right now and check that out. So that's my gift to you guys. I'm jacked up. I'm excited. And guys, please, I pray to each and every one of you is don't do something today or don't put off something today that you're going to regret. You know, follow your dreams, follow your passions. What if you fall, you fail, you fall flat on your face? Then you can never look back and say, at least I didn't try. At least I didn't go after my dreams, ladies and gentlemen, because you're either growing or you're dying, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you one thing, that if you're angry, upset, scared, whatever it is because you stopped growing in some area of your life. And the only way to grow is to go out there and do, to go out there and try. And guess what? If you fail, at least you know. How many people would like to say, you know, I tried, I really tried, and I didn't make it happen, but at least I tried. At least I tried. I went out for the sports team. At least I finally asked that girl or that guy out. You know, at least I actually tried to do it, and it didn't happen. You know, how many people remember all the times you got rejected? Normally it's the girls that, you know, you didn't get the mustard to ask up. And I thank God that I asked my beautiful wife out on a date, because man, that was something I would have regretted my whole life. And sometimes in life, guys, the window's this short, ladies and gentlemen. God can open doors for you all day long, but it's up to you if you walk through them or not. So God bless, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are today, Wednesday. Yeah. So tomorrow, Thursday, my webinar, how I made $1 million before I was 30. I can't wait to teach you guys some amazing secrets. And I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. All the hearts, all the shares, all the comments don't go unnoticed. The reason why I'm doing this is because of each and every one of you. You know, you guys are pushing me out of my comfort zone. What if I didn't do Periscopes, guys? I was afraid to do this. Who's going to listen to me? And man, I thank God every day that I tried it. So thank you guys. You guys mean more than me than you even know. And I appreciate all the support and love.